Hey guys, I'm Gentle Occasion, and today more Elspeth Von Draken loitering around while other people get to their positions. Yeah, invasions are starting soon. You know, the end game crises. We're going to put Maternus von Bluten in Eschen, and we're going to hole up in Castle Drakenhof with our Draken lady. Eventually, we're going to teleport her over there because it's quicker. And, yeah, she can save us a lot of cash just by loitering in here for now. So we have quite a lot of income, which is good. So hopefully we can put that to good use. But we're going to have to do a lot of recruitment. Like a lot of recruitment. Also, orcs are on their way ahead of the end game invasion. So I think Philip Schaffner, with his like cavalry army, I think he'd actually be a really good one for just running up and down here. Because that's the thing, his army is great in land battles, and if I'm only fighting, you know, in other people's territory, then I'm either attacking stuff and it's a land battle, or I'm coming to the defense of other guys who are going to pin the enemy down, and then I can just happily pick targets, charge them in the rear, whatever. It's a great reinforcing army. So it should be really easy. It should be really good for him just to run up and down here and police the border princes, which is fun. I think that'll be a nice one, although it's a bit of a shame the border princes don't count as the empire, even though it's the same culture. But, you know, fine. It does make sense. Sort of. Not really. There's no reason Elspeth couldn't build... Like, they still... You know, there's still humans who worship more. There's no reason why she couldn't build a garden in their cities. I don't know, whatever. You gotta make a limit somewhere, right? But yeah, it's all good. All good in the hood. Great.
Lady of Shaiish.
Let's just crack on, shall we? Look, invasions are gonna happen, okay? It's getting tense. Intervention the Great Plan has been destroyed. Again. Oh, and Spirit of the Jungle plan have been destroyed. So the reason why that other faction keeps dying is because Spirit of the Jungle create that faction. Whenever they conquer a place, they can turn it into that other faction. And so, yeah. New regional power? Nagarand. Always. Always. Like, never not a regional power.
Where next?
Okay. Indeed. Where next? Let's... Oh, hang on. You're doing some research. What did I have you doing? Why did I have you doing game? Game? Imperial Architects, that was right. I wanted quicker construction time and extra income from our province capital and settlement buildings. Because that'll be a few extra, you know, a few extra units worth, hopefully. And let's see. So it's going to be 91. So we'll still be able to get purged the knife ears. And, I don't know if we'll also need Purge the Ruinous Breeds, but I'm also tempted just to get that anyway. I mean, Chaos Dwarfs, maybe. But extra weapon strength against Chaos Dwarfs feels a bit pointless, but I don't know. We'll do it. Might try and get some of this stuff. Yeah, might try and get some of that. Though also making our battle wizards better. Yeah, or higher recruit rank. I think that might be what we need. I think that might be what we need. Because I will want to get some wizards to, like, join various garrisons. I reckon. Because, you know, wizards are great. You can just give a bunch of wizards things like, I don't know, Penumbral Pendulum, you know, Burning Head, like big AoE spells like that are going to hit, like, a bunch of enemies. Then great, you know, that's really useful when you're fighting hordes upon hordes of enemies. The more crowded the map gets, the more those spells are going to perform. So, really useful just to have a wizard in every army doing something like that. So, Nagbad is nearby, and he's even on a wyvern. That won't do, will it? That won't do. So I was going to run this way. Oh, they've taken Myrmidons already. And they're actually right next to Matorka, so they're actually going to be attacking me, which is annoying. Matorka can't catch a break, can it? No, it can't. No, it can't. And it's going to take an additional turn in March stance to get there. Oh, that's frustrating. Yeah, that's really annoying. What I could do, of course, is just create an army here and then fill it with regiments of renown. But I kind of hate doing that, and we will need to sprinkle some of those units into various garrisons later when the invasions kick off. Ugh. Yeah, now I don't know. Now I don't know what we're doing. What a pain. Yeah, Matorka, we just didn't develop enough to be able to throw a garrison on there. But let's try and do it for Karakangasar. Hopefully we can at least scare him off. Because, yeah, Matorka has, like, nothing there. And, oh, you are at war with him, so maybe he'll run off in a slightly different direction. You're headed that way, so that might scare him off. So it might not be the end of the world, so we do need to deal with him too. Oh god, he's got another 2 stacks on the way as well. Flippin' heck. Alright, he's going to be a problem, isn't he?
Tracker of distinction.
Let's get this built so we can get more upkeep reduction, and we need to start building up this force, which means more Nuln Ironsides. And there we go. It's quite a good army, isn't it? It's completely absurd, but great. Just having a bunch of Nuln Ironsides on all the walls, shooting anything that should come near.
To the provinces.
That sounds good. Although fighting a load of Skaven, there'll be things like
Equipment check.
nuclear weapons. Oh god, is it going to be Clan Scryer? It's actually going to be Clan Scryer proper, isn't it? So they're going to have basically a nuke every few turns. Good luck, they go on there. So the Warpstone Doom Rocket is going to hit our units when we start that. That's really, really rough. Ugh. That's also a thing I really hate. So that as well, you know, the Warpstone Doom Rocket, it's the same as like the Dreadquake mortars and all the crap that the Chaos Dwarfs field. It's just basically attacks for fighting them. You need to give them something to blow up with a nuke, you know. And I really hate that. It's just you're guaranteed to take a bunch of damage. You can kind of avoid the nuke sometimes, but like in a siege battle, like you can't run out off the walls or anything, can you? You gotta get hit by a nuke, and it's really annoying. Outpost available. Mount Squighorn, huh? Really? Alright, I guess we'll build it there. Where is Mount? Oh, Mount Squighorn's down here. Why would I build it there? That's absurd. Also, the Skaven are really pushing back now, which is a problem. Yeah, this is a problem. I really thought they would have had it. Because look at all this. There are so many dwarfs down here causing problems, and yet all these guys are still just pushing north. I'm sure it'll work out. And if it doesn't, then, you know, sucks to be us, I guess. You sit tight, and let's end the turn. Oh yes, and Maternus von Bluten can head back to Eschen. Good lad. At least he's paying attention. And the Bloody Hands actually have a couple of armies here, which is insane. Yeah, real shame. But, you know, the Border Princes is supposed to be a buffer for the Orcs. That's their role. At least that's, you know, the role the Empire has decided to thrust upon them. Now, by the looks of it, we can chase him down. So you two are at war. He's probably just going to retreat. Yep, that's annoying. Oh, the reinforcement is Warmy. I thought he just finished his war. Is it called another war already? Crap. Okay, we need to kill these guys in a hurry. Suddenly, this army doesn't quite feel enough. Crap. And yeah, I can't reach this sod. That's so annoying. I can't move closer to him. That guy wouldn't be able to reach us, which is something.
By Sigma's right.
Alright, I am going to move right next to him. Hopefully he'll get to act first, but I doubt it. And yeah, we're working on that. I don't think I can afford to try and rebuild there. So hang on. So 2, 2, 8, 2, 4. I think that's just from the... Nope. Oh, yes. Yes, we do. Yeah, we have a coaching in. So, yeah. Getting a slightly bigger discount there. So I'll take it. I can move him back, you know, when we're ready to teleport Elspeth over. Griffin Wood, that needs to have... Yeah, sure. More of that. Sounds good. This needs to have an army in it. Are we going to go Huntsman, General, and then a billion Huntsmen? to supplement this quite conventional garrison with Grail Knights. Yeah, I think so. I think this is how we have to play this. Extra control sounds good. Bonus versus large is quite nice too. But Cult Boker, let's go with him. Recruited Lord, we sure did. We sure did, guys. Recruited the heck out of that Lord. We can't recruit Huntsmen anywhere, can we? We never built the buildings that allow us to recruit Huntsmen. Because, like, we don't need stupid stupids. Guns! Great. Alright, never mind. Hellstorm rocket batteries, how's that sound? They're basically like Huntsmen. Basically the same thing. You know, we'll just outrange them. It'll work out great. Is that too many? Oh, steam tanks with bodyguards would be quite good too. So they've got this directional shield. So 70% missile resistance from the front, which is pretty huge. So as long as they're just pointed towards the enemy, yeah, they could soak up a lot of hits. Quite expensive though, but also, you know, fun. These are going to take 4 turns, which means we'll get them on turn 90. These guys won't recruit in time. Stunningly. We can also get some stuff here. I mean, I could get a bunch of war wagons with mortars or something. Might not be a bad idea, to be honest. Because, like, the mortars are still going to be quite good, but they have the dazed effect to slow enemies down, which is actually pretty good, isn't it? So let's do that. And then, I mean, Outriders might be interesting. They're a little flimsy, though. And then we'll go with range. Let's get some Nuln Ironsides here, too. Okay, I got some good range. I mean, the Hochland long rifles have better range, but, like, I don't need exceptional... Oh, actually, the Nuln Ironsides have the same range as... Why do I always think they have slightly better range than handgunners? Why is that? I don't know. Never mind. I just need these to shoot, you know, things out the sky that might try and fly in and be a problem. So one big problem we have is that this guy's not going to level up. But I think we'll have to just make do with that. And yeah, I could go with more war wagons with mortars. Let's just max that out. This is what we're going to have to go with. Although,
Yes?
might be nice to have a...
Is it time?
We could have a wizard. But, oh, battle wizard. I saw the W and thought, wizard! No, that's warrior priest. Also, there's witch hunter. There's a lot of W's. Anyway, who should we get? I mean, fire, probably, right? Disciplined is a nice idea. Not that people being, you know, melee attack all that often. I mean, psychology might be nice. Let's get Vasily Maya.
Flame off!
And I was hoping to get that technology to get them higher level, but whatever. Having Flaming Sword of Ruin would be good. Having Kindle Flame is obviously great to bestow that fire weakness. Alright, I'm going to do a Fireball, we're going to do Kindle Flame, Burning Head, and Flaming Sword of Ruin. Okay, so that way we'll have Burning Head to, you know, just send down the hills on either side of that forest map. Just hit whatever we like. We can use Flaming Sword of Ruin on all of our, like, anything that's fighting Treekin, basically. We can cast that on them, so they'll get bonus damage. And also, they'll have flaming damage, which they are weak to, and also Kindle Flame will cause further fire weakness. So that should work out quite well. I would like to level these up further, so they have better cooldown and things, but this, I think this variety is probably wiser.
Sigmar's will.
And it seems like this guy has a billion magic, so we'll be absolutely fine when he joins. He'll have plenty to spend. And Maternus von Bluten should also probably have a wizard. So should probably get rid of one of the free company. Now which... Oh, we can't get a wizard from there. We can get another one here, though.
Hunters.
And send them down. I'm actually surprised we didn't go with a wizard's enclave or whatever.
Huntsman General.
Now let's see. Let's get a battle wizard. Death would be quite a good thing. to get down there, just because it's you know, Castle Drakenhof feels like an appropriate place for them. But also maybe light might be good, though they're not as useful anymore. They do the it's immune to psychology. They don't have exorcism anymore. Like, well, exorcism they do. It's just not. It doesn't lower leadership of enemy undead, which is a shame because I like that. We could get him banishment though. We got some good melee buffs with him. Although we won't be able to get banishment because he's only level 5. So we won't be able to do that just yet. So, a Jade Wizard might be nice. Go Law of Life instead of Death. A Gold Wizard is also a good idea, actually. Because Piercing Bolts is really nice and cheap. Wait, is it Piercing Bolts? No, it's Piercing Bolts of Burning, isn't it? And Searing Doom, that's the one. Searing Doom is nice cheap AoE that's like it's quite condensed, so it's quite good if like enemies are climbing the walls. You can just bombard the area around the ladders, and you can get a lot of damage in that way. So it's quite nice to have that. And it won't bounce off the walls like you know, Burning Skull will, like Burning Head will. So I think that's quite good. Also with the Jade Wizard we do have God, what's it called? Awakening of the Wood. Which is pretty good. An extra, you know what? Quicker construction time, cheaper buildings, like more income rather. Yeah, alright, let's get Ebon Blaze, which is a really silly name for a
Jade Wizard.
For a Jade Wizard. Yes.
I call thee,
because you know,
of power.
Blaze like fire. It's all about, you know, nature treats. That seems like a mismatch. But anyway, we're gonna get Life Bloom. So Awaken the Wood we could put another point into just to help spam it. Shield of Thorns is nice for that damage reflection. Flesh to Stone is good for that extra physical resist. Earthblood is obviously pretty damn useful. Just be able to heal people, you know? Keep them in the fight a little longer. But do I need them to stay in the fight longer if all of the damage is bouncing back at our enemies? I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. Alright, let's go for the variety again. As much as I'd like to put the cooldown down, I think it'll work out fine. Alright, Elspeth, you hang out there. Garrison Lord not moved. I mean, a wizard over here would also be great, but it doesn't look like we're going to be able to get one here. I mean, maybe, just maybe we can have one run down. Only level 3 for them. Huh. That's interesting. Why is that? Because we've got this maxed out. So what is it over here that's giving a slightly higher level?
Into the wild.
Wizards. It's not this, is it? No. I have no idea. I have no idea. What is allowing us to recruit at higher level? Engineer's nice high level too. Auckland scope, extra range, and hawkish precision. Interesting. That's pretty cool. Disfiguring scar, lowering enemy leadership. I mean, one of these might be nice as well. Just get an engineer in here. I mean, lowering enemy leadership by 3 against elves, like, that's barely going to make a dent. Won't even notice. So, yeah, I don't know. Right, you're looking good, though. Let's get you a gunsmith. And I guess we can get a weaving house as well. Do we want casualty replenishment? Or something else? We already have income here. What else might we want in Steingart? I don't know. I think we just leave it as is and make sure we have big replenishment. If we're ever having to fight over Nuln, we're going to want replenishment. You guys seem to be doing a great job in chasing down the last of the Skaven. So that's good news.
You honor me.
But it also means all their armies are way down south when there's about to be like a whole stack, well, I say a stack, many, many, many stacks of undead swarming in. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. You guys sit tight. We do have a damage building in Matorka, but, you know, that's just how Matorka rolls, apparently.
Elspeth Von Draken. Awaiting your...
So, the Fey Enchantress, we meet again. Don't know what that means. Never met. Non-aggression pact. Love it. Big fan. I'm glad she's still alive. That's good news. I do wonder if she'll survive the onslaught of Wood Elves. I just don't know what their deal is. Okay, they are allied, so they should still be allied when the invasion happens. And they do seem to like them. They don't like us much. Oh, actually, they do. Okay, they do like us. Well, what the hell are they going to do then? Are they going to... I mean, we were at war with Dreicher, but then we wiped her out. So is her diplomacy going to be reset? What's happening now? I have no idea. Not a clue. And you don't need to be in that stance. 'Tis a silly stance. You know what you can do, though? You can go in this stance. There you go. Let's get some magic, yeah? Good lad. Clan Scryer has been destroyed. Good. Good. I like to think we did something. You know, we helped, certainly. I don't understand what this guy is doing.
This will bolster the
Seems to be
nation.
running around us a bit. What is your deal?
To war!
And I don't know what Zifbar's doing down here either. It's very weird. But we do have a few armies coming here to try and help out. And they're bringing thunder barges. Lovely. Lovely badge. Now, let's see. You guys are... There's too many of you. Why are you doing this? Why are you doing this to me? You awful, awful men. Let's fight Nagbad. This is going to hurt, isn't it? He's already taken a bit of damage, actually.
The Empire.
Let's just have him. Decisive victory, low casualties. Yeah, it's not too bad. Yeah, grenade launchers on the Black Orcs and most other things we can just sort of like plink away at with Outriders. And yeah, things like the Night Goblin Archers, like they're just going to get completely run down by night. It's not really going to be a problem. Big ones are going to be a bit annoying, but yeah, not too bad. Again, we can just plink away at them. Let's do it. And we do have our little griffin friend now. Isn't that cute? So let's go straight for him. And is this what we want to do? Just like, oh, you deploy here? God, why is it white on snow? It's so annoying. It's so frustrating. Yeah, we can shoot them all from here. Which would be pretty good. So I think we do that. Let them all shoot once and then we back off. And then we can let these guys... we're not even going to let them charge in, actually. Not even going to let them charge in. Okay, good. You are all on. You are all mounted, which is great. Really great bunch, actually. Really just cool-looking models for these three. I love the unique horse for Ulrika. Really cool. You know, with the little hints of, like, the ice magic in there. Cool stuff. And yeah, it's a very handsome-looking chocobo. Very handsome. And yes, it's definitely a chocobo. And you guys, maybe just put you, like, over here. Just slightly out of the way. You might be able to lead them this way a bit. Let's group you lot. Let's group you lot. Great opening volley. And, oh. Lowering our speed a little bit. Rude. Alright. Let's help.
Send us out! Take the ground!
Let's take him apart.
Moving now!
Okay, I don't like
It will be done.
how he's doing here.
Outriders! Take them off!
And let's challenge you lot in. Yeah, it's not going great for us, actually. That engagement.
At speed! Outriders! We serve France!
Oh, not you. You can charge right in.
Yes, General.
And I'm just going to move you guys away.
By the Emperor's will.
Come on, have him.
Sir. Emperor's might.
And... oh yeah, you're in there. That's fine.
Darkness empower me!
Take the ground. Yes, General.
Sigma calls.
Oh, he's getting there. He's getting them.
Our steeds are restless. For Sigma.
Okay, let's go for those Black Orcs, please. And let's just have all you guys pull out of that fight, yeah?
Quick march.
And how are you looking? He's looking fine. Alright, Forest Goblin Spider Riders I'm going to chase down. We should have him. We should have him.
Cavalry ready.
And we obviously do have a lot of folks in here that need teaching a lesson. And yep, it's looking great. Let's shoot into there. And you need to get out of here, mate. You need to get out of here. Okay, that's good news. Love to see it. Let's actually just chase them down, I think.
That's an order.
And how are we looking over here? How are you all doing?
Sigma favors me.
Just do all the things.
Ready to smite.
Do all the things.
For Heldenhammer. Take the ground.
And yep, you guys had a great time.
Yes, sir. Quickly.
Alright, how are we looking? Pretty good. Oh, he's running. He's running.
Cavalry ready. Yes, General.
Alright, let's move you guys back up this way. And let's get another penumbral pendulum on these chumps.
Sigma.
And yeah, let's charge you down into these Black Orcs.
For Heldenhammer.
And he does have that barrier. Doing some great damage to them. Now, how are we looking over here? Bad, actually. Quite bad. Quite bad.
Taking position.
I lost sight of them a little.
For the Heldenhammer.
Alright, now how are we looking over here? Pretty good. Let's start chasing down. Ooh, this should be okay. Sadly, weren't quite on the right spot on the
For the Emperor. For the Warhammer.
on the wall there.
Launch.
Alright, they will shoot as they run anyway. And oh, he's running off again. That's pretty funny. Alright, you guys doing great.
The ground quakes. Prepare the combat.
Okay, you start shooting that way. Oh, you got those archers for me. Thanks.
Outriders.
And now you need to pull back again.
To battle.
It's going well. This is going well.
Stand!
Yep, it's all fine. Cool.
Our steeds are restless.
And I'll start chasing them down.
Hands.
Do we need to chase them all down?
Ground quakes.
No. Gonna chase some of them down though. Excellent. Outriders are great. They're so fun. Just blasting through everything. So good.
Emperor's might.
Alright, let's start shooting at them too, yeah?
At speed.
On those river trolls dealt with. There is Shaman there too.
Ready. Yes, General. For the Emperor. We serve the Emperor.
Alright, how are you all looking? Alright, yeah, we've really done number on these guys. And that's a decisive victory. See, open field, cavalry is just great. And having a bunch of heroes that can anchor the middle is really nice too, especially when they got big AoE spells amongst them. You know, it's really good stuff. Just, yeah, I love this army. Like, when we're fighting in a proper environment for it, it's a lot of fun. Yeah, good stuff. Let's praise Sigma. Hang on, praising Sigma. Of course it doesn't. It never restores our heroes. I was thinking, oh, we'll fight this, then we'll get a little replenishment. No, that's never how this has worked. We do have, you know, a warrior priest here, though, which will help. So grenade launchers did well, cavalry did, like, everyone did a good job. Like, everyone pitched in. They all did their part. Alright, so he's dealt with. Oh yeah, we did chase him
does
off
the
once,
Emperor
didn't
bid?
we? Because he didn't want to fight there. See, I didn't need to chase him down.
It is for the best.
Ignore me. I'm being silly again. Right, let's get up
Sigmar
here.
compels us.
Matorka, I think we can deal with. So I like that these guys are pushing around this way. And this way. God, that's a lot of... That's a lot of rats. If they head for Akendorf, I'm not really sure how we fight them off. We might need to make another army in Akendorf to stem the tide of, well, more Skaven and also Greenskins from this area. So hopefully the Greenskins and, like, all the Dwarfs, Greenskins and Skaven will all just cancel each other out over here. And we won't have to worry about too much. So I feel like one is going to come out on top. And I feel like we could easily swing it in the favour of one or the other once we've dealt with our, like, internal issues of, you know, trees and possibly orcs in the north if they spawn in Karagungor, and obviously a lot of vampires too. A lot of vampires. Philip Schaffner does not need to get that one. Sharpshooter will apply to our Outriders as well. So let's do that. And yeah, I do need to make him a better fighter, because it really showed that our lack of buffing him, I mean, he's got some good items, but our lack of all these buffs has made it so he can't really go toe-to-toe very reliably against a Wyvern, you know? I mean, it's an Orc war boss on a Wyvern. It's not exactly easy, but, you know, still. We can give him big casualty replenishment rate, which sounds great for us. Can you put up... Oh, we've already got replenished troops maxed out. That's great. I mean, it could stimulate growth. Feels a bit silly at this point. Let's get him... wild-eyed. Sure.
I will marshal the
And
men.
Ulrika Magdova. I mean, enfeebling foe is huge. That would swing it, right? Just do that on a war boss. Our Griffin will be able to tear him apart. I think that's all we really need to do. That would definitely do it. So it'd be nice to actually have that in our arsenal. Also, we could just shoot the enemy war boss with our Outriders, and he'd die pretty damn quickly. But, you know, coward's way out. Look, I like having lords duel each other. It's fun. All right, it's good fun. Also, Zozrak and Argalis are about to... Well, basically the border princes are dead again. We're gonna have to bring them back again, which is annoying. But there's no way this guy is gonna fight this army off, and there's help coming too. Like I said, Zog off, and then went, uh-oh. I think he realised who he was talking to. Yeah, you don't get to tell Elspeth to bog off. It's not good.
The land provides.
Not a good idea. If I had more time, I would have teleported her down here. Which is the annoying thing. I would teleport her to, like, Akendorf and have her push through this way and deal with these guys. Or maybe actually Skavenblight, then sail. I don't know. Either way, I'd have her wipe out all these orcs that are going to get a bunch more stacks down here somewhere, probably. Really interesting to see that they've taken over the entirety of the Southlands, though.
But I ain't listening.
Really is quite charming to see how successful they've been. And, like, you know, it seemed like, you know, the followers of Nagash were doing really well, but really, they only have Araby. They only really have Araby. They don't even have the Land of the Dead or anything. Like, they don't even have Khemri. So it's interesting. And some of the Badlands, too, to be fair. So there are a lot of elves that might want to be trading with us soon. Nope, still no one even slightly wants to trade. Never mind. Let's quickly go ahead and get a non-aggression pact with Argolon, just in case Durthu wants to try and murder us. He does quite like us, but I don't know how long that'll last. It might be... You know, it's weird, but he really doesn't like us. But... Oh no, none of these people like us. Oh, my bad. Oh, was I clicked on them when I was looking to see if they liked? Yeah, okay, my bad. I was being dumb then. Although, now that I'm clicked on these guys... Okay. That's weird. Nope, they do like us. Okay. Nope, it's... Really, it goes the other way around. Okay, that's unusual. When I click on them, it's just like, oh, well, these guys like you. Why isn't it the same number? What? So our attitude towards them is quite nice. Okay, so I need to actually have ourselves clicked on to look at, or have nothing clicked, see what they like. That's so weird. You know what? I've been doing this wrong forever because that's really unintuitive. Never mind. They don't really like us much. None of these people like us very much. Yeah, they just don't like us much. Just fine.
Master engineer.
Yeah, you sit tight. Outpost available? Probably. Clan Angrand, huh? Where should we build one? Zargzil? I mean, that's kind of on the vanguard, isn't it? And that will give us good recruitment options. In fact, we could get a Thunder Barge. And just being able to recruit a Thunder Barge, I think, is awesome. I think we should definitely... I mean, having a couple of Thunder Barges in this army, for instance. Upgrade these guys to Thunder Barges. How amazing would that be? And Emperor's Wrath would be nice to recruit at some point, too. So... I mean, I would like to get more magic in. Certainly.
I heard your orders on the
But I also want to make sure I can get recruitment. So, Allied recruitment, Clan Angrand. We need to have the outpost built first, obviously. But... Zufbar? Oh, we already have too many Allied units in the army. Oh, bloody hell. And they don't have the ability to recruit those. Karakhan? They can get Thunder Barges, and it only takes 3 turns. So we could actually get a Thunder Barge in this army. So let's get rid of one of the Gyro Bombers. And we'll have a Thunder Barge help defend Castle Drakenhof. That sounds so cool. Oh, I love that. Yeah, perfect. Thanks, game. Thank you, game. Thank you. And yeah, if you're wondering why I got rid of one of the... Well, obviously you can only have 4 allied units, but... You know what, maybe I should have got rid of the Iron Drakes, but I kind of like the idea of Iron Drakes stood at either gate, in case the enemy pushed down the gate. We just fill it with flames. They're quite good above the gates too, actually, shooting anything that might try and get close. They're great in siege battles, basically. So are bombers, but yeah, whatever. Anyway, I had to get rid of a unit regardless, but I needed space for him.
So many ideas.
So, is there anything else I should get here? I can get some demis. You know, I could replace, like, a couple of free company with a couple of steam tanks with volley guns. You know, or a land ship. But I think land ships are a bit silly. I'd rather a steam tank with a volley gun. I think that could be rather cool. And I know it means less free company, but like the fact is we have 1 billion infantry already. So we only need to supplement it with, like, you know, awesome, cool stuff. So I think we'll get rid of them, and we're gonna get a couple of steam tanks. That's right, a couple of steam tanks. Awesome. This army is absurd. I love it. It's really fun. It's really good. And yeah, having some magic in there too. Using life magic on steam tanks is amazing.
Let's get it done.
Because they're just so hard to kill, so being able to heal them up further as well would be really good. So yeah, I like that. I think that'll be fun. Okay, and you're looking good, everyone's looking good, we're all good. Kuron... wow, no good outposts, huh? Nowhere that I can get even the slightest bit of cavalry. That really sucks. I'm not even going to bother. You don't even get an outpost, mate. You don't even get one. And I guess I can start upgrading some of these other outposts while I have a bit of cash. Although, do I want to make an army in Karakangor? It would be completely disposable, you know? We're kind of busy, actually. We're kind of busy over here with our global recruitment. So I guess we can't build anything in Karakangor. It's just going to get taken. Which is a bit sad. It is a bit sad. I mean, that is if, you know, like WURRZAG'S faction spawns there. I'm still not sure if they will. I assume they will, but we'll see.
The dead are thick about you.
Hello. Hello, Vermont. Yeah, non-aggression pact sounds great. A stranger comes. We're going to safeguard, obviously. A cloaked stranger from the misshrouded land of Albion approaches with a request. He is of sinister aspect, but assures you his intentions are good. No. No, I don't believe him. I think he's fibbing. Alright, let's level that up and start heading towards Sly Mork's Chosen.
Yes, my lord. Onwards!
Onward!
Zog off.
Yeah, hopefully these guys will attack us. And they got a they got Snagler Grobspit here, legendary hero. Is that fun? You know, I don't think I've ever seen anyone recruit him. Let's see.
Slayer.
Invention is my gift.
What's left to do? It really is just get our boys
Treasures come
together.
to me.
We just met the decadent host. Fun. We don't have to worry about Norska still, which is nice.
Inventor.
And yeah, you guys are all good. I mean, I think everywhere's fine. I feel like there's a lot more stuff that we need to do. I just don't know what it would be. Just more armies, I guess. Making another army in Nuln might be safe in case things do start spilling over from here. Because remember, they can use the world routes to get around. So we might end up with all of our territory getting absolutely, like, just torn to shreds, basically. I think it has to be a master engineer. Let's get Humphrey Throcklickman. Let's get him back.
Engineer.
I've missed him. He's leveled up a bunch. How did you do that? I don't know. I really don't need that. Pistol Corps, obviously. Obviously. Rally and Sharpshooter.
Upgrades are vital.
Now. And yeah, the reason I am doing the elite, you know,
The constituent elements
normally
must be
you
strong.
wouldn't just go straight into like Sharpshooter if you're about to build a new army. But we don't need to worry about that because all of our guns are max rank, just straight out the gate. So immediately we are brilliant and we will get the bonuses that we want. So do I get a bunch of artillery here? Oh, we can actually just, you know, we can barely get anything from Wissenland actually. It is interesting how this campaign builds out to be like global recruitment is the main recruitment pool. It's really quite interesting. I think we get some Null 9 sites. And some Null 9 sites. Good. So that's 6. And then let's get some more halberdiers. I could just get like a bunch of boring old mortars. They would certainly help, and they do have the ability to slow enemies down. You know, just pounding the enemy as they approach
Expert in innovation.
would be useful. We already have a lot of mortars in Nuln, as well as Hellblaster volley guns and great cannons, and a bunch of cavalry. It's a really interesting army, actually. Yeah, I really like the makeup of that force.
If you want it done right,
Now, we could also get the Emperor's Wrath. I think that's a fun investment. And let's go to our... yeah, this is good. We could get a bunch of Celestial Dragon Guard to help us out, which could be interesting. We could try the Nagbad Grenadiers. Something a little more exotic. Or do you want to rely on the Dwarfs? I feel like it'd be nice to do something from here, you know? Like, you know, Crane Gunners are pretty cool. They're going to be good in the Siege? Probably not. Celestial Dragon Crossbows, though. I think they could be really good. We can afford a couple of them. Because, yeah, big armor piercing, good firing arc. I think they'd be a nice little surprise. And then we could also check the northern provinces, where we could get another 2 units of them. God, it's such a shame they don't have the other balloon. Because having a bunch of rockets like that would be great. I mean, they do have the Fire Rain rocket batteries, but I feel like Hellstorm rocket batteries are just, you know, better. Certainly for us. However, I could also... I mean, I guess some Iron Breakers to help hold our walls. That'd be pretty amazing, wouldn't it? That would be pretty great. That would be pretty great. Very tempting. From Karakern, we already spent like all of the points from Karakern. Clan Angrand, we haven't built anything there yet. And it seems we don't actually have an outpost for Karazakarak right now, which is a bit nuts. Although we haven't requested any help from the Ice Court, have we? Now there's an interesting idea. We could get a bunch of bears. Should we get some warbear riders to help defend the place? Or we get some Ice Guard. Let's get some Ice Guard. So we can have some Ice Guard and Celestial Crossbow. So we're getting like the elite units of all of our neighbours to help shore up the defences on our walls, which I think is really fun. I think this will be really exciting. I think this will be an exciting encounter. What I might do, get rid of one of those halberds, so that way we can get ourselves a battle wizard at a weirdly low level. I don't know. I don't know why that is. We could also go ahead and grab some more engineers. That might be interesting. Do I just want to get a bunch of heroes to help, and we just don't bother with any of the halberds? Maybe. Let's get all of them. It's our capital, so I think we should have just a cool variety of things. I also feel like maybe we should have death magic, but I think they'd be the least interesting. Should we go metal? Let's go metal here. Because this is nice. Extra income from all buildings here too.
Gold wizard. You lack my expertise.
Sure do.
Mage of gold.
Searing Doom. Yeah, Searing Doom's great. Metal shifting is, puts up base weapon damage and armor piercing damage. I don't think that necessarily matters for what we can be doing here. If we are going to be doing anything, in fact. I don't know. But yeah, just a lot of Searing Doom, so we can spam that.
Imperial Scholar.
And, because metal, I think, is a nice accompaniment for all about guns, thematically speaking. Let's get a Witch Hunter. Weapon Master sounds pretty good. Let's get Weapon Master. Because, extra, missile strength and all sorts. Just, it allows him to be a good hybrid. Oh, and he's level 1, so that's cute.
Looking ahead.
And then, so I was thinking an engineer. So, let's get an engineer. Let's do the enemy leadership debuff one, even though it probably won't make any difference. He's got himself a warhorse immediately, so he can get around from weapon emplacement to weapon emplacement, I think that suits him well. Black Powder Discipline. If he doesn't move, he'll get extra active reload skill, which is quite nice. Oh, Missile Strength for the army. Yes, please. And this one, that gives him that short range attack. Him just by a gate with a shotgun sounds great. This gives him Vanguard. Doesn't really matter. Mercurial Shot is a little explosion he gets. Little missile. Then we'll give him Restock, so we can restock artillery. Alright, you go join them. And then, one more. We're not getting an Empire Captain, but we are going to get a Warrior Priest. So, hopefully, we'll get some additional... I'm going to do Confidence, so we get a bit extra leadership. We can stay on the walls a little longer. Sure. Sure thing. Yeah, we might need that replenishment, you see.
My faith burns bright.
Because I think they'll be trickling. They'll be trickling in over the mountains. And annoyingly, they'll probably attack all of these places first. So defending Nuln like this might be a complete waste. Which is frustrating, to say the least. But I think we're all fairly prepared. I like that we've got some help from various allies. I'd like to bring in some Bretonnians into this army if I was able to. I don't know what we'd get. If they'd lent us some trebuchets, I think that could be kind of funny, given how much more advanced our artillery is. But I think it'd just be thematically interesting. Being like, artillery, yes, we'll give you the wonderful trebuchet. But a blessed one. So, the lady blesses this artillery. So it should hold up.
Huntsman General.
And then we scoff at it, and then it splats a bunch of rats, and we all drink lemonade.
Guilt shall be pleased.
And then happily ever after. Guys, it's the end of this episode, but we are very close to the invasion happening. We got all of our recruitment maxed out. God, I don't know. I don't know how this is going to go. It's going to be a complete mystery what directions everything runs in. It's going to be really crazy for the first couple turns. And like I said previously, I think we're going to end up with a couple of episodes that are literally just the space between turns. Between turns, fighting off, assault after assault on various settlements. It's going to get real crazy. And I can't wait. Guys, if you're enjoying this, please do comment, like, and subscribe. And I'll see you the next time. Take care, guys.
The graveyard rose. Elspeth Von Draken fights to protect the fallen, driving back the forces of evil.